I've been gatekeeping this story for a long time. Honestly, since flight attendant training of 2021. But today I wanted to share this story time with you all because I want you guys to understand why I am always stressing that you must follow the flight attendant rules in training to the T, okay? Welcome back, Pristine Posse. Make sure to like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You already know I'm gonna get straight into the story time. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the Pristine Posse and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Be sure to watch the full video for updated rules on tattoos and piercings as a flight attendant. Without further ado, let's get into this bittersweet story time. All right, y'all, let's just set the scene. So this is final exam day of training, day before graduation. Make it or break it, okay? My whole class, we go in, we take the final exam, and immediately it lets you know if you passed or not. Everyone in my pod passed. So we're all happy, we're hugging each other, we're like, you know, we're about to graduate, everything is good to go, right? For the sake of this video, we're gonna call my classmate slash friend Sam. Sam is my classmate, also my pod member, so we all take the exam, we all pass, everything's good to go. Now, we still had to do some drills, but they were pretty much just routine drills, right? Now, this is after our exam, guys, so keep all of this in mind. We're all happy, we're all in a good mood, we're texting our friends, family members, letting them know, hey, I passed, I'm good to go, I'm a flight attendant. The supervisor of the flight attendant instructors walks in the room. For the sake of this video, we're gonna call him Mr. Mitch. Mr. Mitch comes in. We all know Mr. Mitch, so when he comes in, everyone just kind of tightens up. We're all on our P's and Q's, you know, the instructors, the trainees, we're all just like, okay, just be good until he leaves the room. However, today, Mr. Mitch was going by and just inspecting all of the trainees, right? So all the trainees, myself included, we all line up and we proceed to get inspected one by one. And then we head off into the break room to take a lunch break. Now, as we're all piling up in there, of course, I get checked. I follow the rules, I'm good to go. As the trainees are trickling into the break room, some of them are upset because they're saying, oh, I just got written up, I just got in trouble. So for example, one trainee said that when Mr. Mitch examined her, he said that her skirt that she was wearing was maybe like an inch too short. And they proceeded to give her a write-up for that. Now in training, we are allowed 3 write-ups or 3 warnings per se. Once you reach, I believe, the 3rd one, then you will be sent home, okay? So there was a flight attendant who said that. There was another flight attendant who said that they got in trouble because the socks that they were wearing, we had to wear all black socks. I believe she had on white socks, and she got in trouble for that. Another person, the shoes that they were wearing. So just little things. Now, mind you, people are getting written up after we finish taking the final exam. There are no more exams to take, no more drills to take. So it's kind of like, why am I getting in trouble when I just completed everything, you know? Now, mind you, every time Mr. Mitch would see an infraction on the trainee, he would ask the trainee, did you know what the rules are? And are you aware that you just broke a rule? The trainee would then say either 1, they didn't know, or 2, they have done this every day through training and no one ever said anything, right? And they're saying these things in front of the flight attendant instructor. So also keep this in mind. This is the flight attendant instructor and their supervisor, Mr. Mitch. So Mr. Mitch then lets them know, okay, we'll call you in a room later on. Now my friend Sam, she comes in the break room and she tells me that Mr. Mitch found an infraction, so she had 2 piercings in her ear. Not 1, but 2 in each ear. So that's 4 piercings, right? The rules state that you can only have 1 in each ear. Now, in Sam's case, she was really worried because she already had 2 infractions earlier in training. Now, at this point in time, I do not remember what the other infractions were. However, on the last day, it was because of having 2 piercings. So she was nervous because she said this will be the 3rd one, and if you have 3, you would be sent home. Now, me as Sam's classmate and friend, I try to reassure her and let her know, just relax, you know, even though it is your 3rd write-up, you just took the final exam and you passed. Like, you spent all this time in training, you passed all the exams, you passed all the drills. There's no way they're gonna send you home, okay? Take out your piercings right now and just, you know, be apologetic. If they pull you back into the office, and just tell them you won't do it again, you apologize and call it a day. So also in Sam's case, she told them that she had the piercings in every day. She didn't know that it was going to be a problem. However, every day she had her hair down. On the day that we took the final exam, she put her hair up, which made the piercings visible that day, which is also the day that Mr. Mitch was doing inspection. Once they pulled her into the office, we still had to continue on with simple duties of training. So while we were doing our duties, I did not see my friend Sam the rest of the day. So I was just hoping maybe they put her in a different pod to finish up the activities. I was just doing my best to stay hopeful, just pray for her and just hope they just give her a little tap on the shoulder and call it a day. Once I went back to my hotel room, I reached out to Sam and she informed me of the news. Please tell me why, after she took the final exam, went through several weeks of stressful training, they sent her home. They sent her home. They literally pulled her into the office. They told her, this is your 3rd infraction. I'm sorry, but this is the rules. We're gonna go ahead and send you home. Pack your bags. We got you a ticket. Have a nice day. And that was that. Y'all, after finding out that they sent her home after she finished her final exam, I was sad. I was really sad for her. It was just a bittersweet day, you know. Everyone in the class, you know, we all passed our exams, and then to find out that someone got sent home after they put in just as much hard work as I did to pass, it just really sucks. The following day was graduation, and it was just a very bittersweet day because, of course, yes, we're all happy that we graduated, but it's just like, wow, we lost a classmate that passed everything that we bonded with, but unfortunately I had to go home because of not following the rules. And that, y'all, that sucks. Like, when I say just thinking about that had me shocked and wanting to tear up for her, I just know, you know, she had a moment. But honestly, you know, everything happens for a reason. Her life just took a different path. She's doing something different, but in that moment, that is definitely devastating. Please drop a lemon emoji in the comments if you are still here with me. Now, this happened in 2021 of flight attendant training, and I've had a lot of time to just reflect on the situation, reflect on training, and be able to come here today and give you guys the story time and just the reflections that I've had over training. And I do want to take a minute just to play devil's advocate and be on the perspective of the company side. And honestly, they gave us a list of rules to follow, okay? They told us you must follow these rules. With that being said, if you're not able to follow the rules in training while being micromanaged basically every day for weeks, it would be a bad investment for the company to trust. that this employee would be able to follow the rules without direct supervision as a flight attendant. Because in the flight attendant world, we have a lot of autonomy, and the company is trusting that we're following the rules, we're showing up to work on time, we're looking professional, and we're treating the passengers with respect, and we're taking everything seriously as we are paid to do. Although the situation definitely sucks, and I hate that it happened to Sam, but the rules are the rules. So when I tell you guys, please follow them. I promise you, I'm not kidding. Please follow the rules, because I do not want any members of the Pristine Posse getting sent home for not following instructions. Y'all, that story time was heavy on my heart, but let's make things light and let's talk about the new rules, okay? The new rules about the tattoos and piercings. So ever since I made that poll in my community section about have you seen flight attendants with tattoos and piercings, I've started to become more aware and noticing that people do have tattoos and piercings and they're showing them. So all this time, I thought they were just breaking the rules, right? I was actually working with a flight attendant who had a nose piercing and like 3 ear piercings, and I believe she had a lip piercing. So I asked her, hey, are we able to have these? Like, I thought we can't have any piercings. And she said that at the end of 2021, they actually changed the rules to where, listen carefully. Now the rules still apply in training. Tattoos must be covered at all times, and there shall be no piercings. So if you have them, take them out. However, once you graduate training, you can have piercings, okay? They must be small. Don't be in the comments asking me how small is small. I don't know, okay? That is not my area of expertise. I don't know about the colors. I don't know about all that, all right? But you can have piercings. That's number 1. Number 2, cover up the tattoos every day in training. However, once you graduate, you can have piercings, but the tattoos must not be bigger than your ID. So, for example, if you have a tattoo, let's say here, you're just gonna put it over, and as long as it covers and it's not larger than this, then you are free to have it showing. However, if it is larger than this, then you must cover it up with a cardigan, long sleeves, whatever it may be. So there is some wiggle room, okay? Now that we have these new rules, that leads me to number 2. We have hope, okay? We have hope for the future. Flight attendant standards have definitely become increasingly progressive in America. I can't speak for other countries, but in the United States of America, things have definitely developed. I mean, even if you think about back in the 1960s, flight attendants could be no more than 135 pounds. And if that rule applied today, I would not be a flight attendant, okay? Because I'm 150 pounds. They would be like, no ma'am, goodbye. Automatic rejection. Now look at us today. In 2023, we have all shapes and sizes, honey. The flight attendant standards went from no body art and piercings to minimal body art and piercings. So in about 20, 30, maybe 50 years, the rules will be even more lenient. So there's definitely hope for the future. If you're watching this in the year 3000, I'm sure you can wear a full sleeve of tattoos if robots have not replaced us. So what a blessing it is, right? Tidbit number 3, if you are in flight attendant training and you happen to be sent home, definitely try to look at the scenario from a different perspective, okay? Picture yourself as the company. Definitely take the time to remove that victim mentality and try your best to really analyze the situation and write down and reflect on the areas that you could have improved on, okay? And if there were other scenarios and you truly felt like you put in your best foot forward, then just trust that there may be a different path for you. You guys, please excuse this music in the background. It's the church, it's 6, and it's about to go on for about 15 minutes. But I do not want to create an excuse, and I'm gonna keep it going. So anyways, leading on to tip number 4, please do not put all of your eggs in one basket, okay? I've had numerous of consultations with you all, and some of you guys have really let me know that you're very tied down to one airline and you just keep applying to the same one. However, there are so many airlines to choose from, okay? I highly encourage you all to do your research, pick at least 3 different airlines and apply to them, okay? Do a mainline, do a regional, and do something else of your choice. Just get your feet wet and expand your horizons. Whatever you do, just please don't put all your eggs in one basket. Tip number 5, keep in mind who you are getting flight attendant advice from. I definitely encourage you all to find a flight attendant, whether it's online or in real life. Find a flight attendant who has a lifestyle that is similar to yours so that you can get a better understanding of how to transition your lifestyle. Listen, today, August 1st of 2023, I'm just a cat mom, okay? I'm not married, I don't have children, I'm not an empty nester, I'm not any of those things, I'm just a cat mom. Therefore, I don't have much advice for a circumstance or a lifestyle that I've never experienced before. So please take the information that applies on my channel and definitely feel free to change the channel on YouTube and look at other flight attendants, okay? I'm not selfish. Get all the information that you need. But before you change that channel, pause, like the video, and subscribe, okay? Because you know I'm gonna always give you the good, the bad, the reality, and most importantly, with solutions, okay? I don't know anyone else who is giving you these solutions. Also, to my younger members of the Pristine Posse who have no kids, no fur babies, no apartment, whatever the case may be, let me tell you something. If I didn't have a fur baby and I didn't have an apartment and I didn't have standards, I would probably be living out of crash pads. I would definitely be utilizing my travel benefits, going out of the country at least every quarter, but I would try to go every single month, okay? If you don't have no kids, no fur babies, no excuse. You better be outside, okay? And my last and final tip for you guys, if you're still here with me, please drop a cupcake emoji, okay? I need to see where the real ones are at, because I be putting all this time and effort in these videos, and I'm like, who's watching to the end, okay? Who's really there with me? Anyways, last tip is you must have patience as a flight attendant, okay? This is a long game. I'm trying to tell y'all, I've been trying to tell y'all. Please practice your patience in training, because you're gonna need it with your crew members and with your passengers, and more importantly, patience with your seniority, okay? Everything gets better with time with this job. Your desired schedule with the days you want off and the trips you want with better pay, all of these things come with time, okay? And with time means being patient. How long, you ask? That depends. It might be in 3 years, it might be in 5 years, it might be in 10 years. But from my personal example, last year I was stuck on reserve, getting called at random hours. However, today I'm a line holder. I have the days I want off. I have a pay increase, and I have boarding pay. Okay, so no complaints on my end, honey. Life gets better with time, so be patient. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the bittersweet story time and my advice. Please drop down some flight attendant tips down in the comments for the Pristine Posse. Be sure to chat me up, drop the emojis, and I'll see you in the next video.